Итак, ребята, всем привет, с вами MR.Ruslanikys, и наконец-таки мы, собственно, продолжаем SpellForce, собственно, там. Я уже забыл все, что в принципе можно было забыть. Ну, окей.
Back again, Wolfguard.
So, Haratier told me you're a former engineer.
Aye. What else did he tell you?
Then you could equip his Earthshapers with runestones so they can bring down the barrier.
Darling, even if I fashioned them the best runestones on EO, the buffoons would sooner blow themselves up than dispel that barrier. So, short answer, no, not going to happen.
They can't be that incompetent. Why don't you want to help them?
Because Haratier is involved, that's why. He can beg and grovel and send as many Northandian generals as he likes. It's just not going to happen. Tough titty, said the kitty.
What happened between you two?
Before or after he told me that he loved me, swore the granite oath, lived off my savings for a year, and then ran off with some young elven wench.
Ouch. You realize that there are lives at stake here, don't you?
Look, I know you mean well, but aside from the fact that I enjoy seeing fate finally getting back at that bloody ox, I'm not that keen on stirring up trouble with the Windholders. I know better than to pick a fight with the Bastion.
The Windholders have killed people, and they'll kill more if we don't find out what's going on.
Well, I guess you have a point. All right, for starters, I have a better idea than handing magical explosives to a bunch of nitwits. I told you that barrier is a result of some lovely dwarven engineering, didn't I? Well, thankfully, I'm at your disposal. I'll destroy that device they have set up and dispel the barrier myself. Then I don't have to deal with Haratier, and you can go retake the town. Everyone wins.
Do it then.
Lovely. Stand back. Ow.
What happened?
The barrier must have had some kind of defensive mechanism. I'd need some sort of protection in order to... Oh, I knee half. It just had to be Haratier's men, didn't it? All right. As much as I hate to say it, it looks like we need those Earthshapers after all. They can use a protection spell while I take care of that device. I'll get Haratier's men outfitted with the runestones they need. No guarantee that the buffoons won't try to eat them instead of use them, but that's the best I can do without better materials. Also, since this might take a while, there's something else you could help me with, but that's up to you. It involves trolls.
You said something about trolls.
Aye. There are some in the caves a few steps east of here. I've been meaning to deal with them on my own, but let's face it, I'm not all that young anymore. Long story short, it's in both of our best interests to get rid of them. All this ruckus at the aqueduct probably woke them, and we don't need angry trolls rampaging through our base while you're busy reconquering Dracot.
All right. I'll take care of it. You mentioned you could do more for Haratier's Earthshapers with better materials. What kind of improvements are you talking about?
Well, if we had a proper forge and some iron, I could give them a dandy little upgrade. I'm sure the troops would appreciate the extra sense of security as well. Your call, though. They should be up to the task, as is.
A forge and some iron, huh? I'll see what I can do.
You do that.
So long.
Aye.
Тут пещера. Как здесь ходишь, все смотрю уже, нет. Куча всяких дополнительных заданий, и фиг поймешь, как и где правильно выполнять. Да. Ай, ну ладно. Допустим. Жутчий падла. Здесь нет такого. Ну, это гранитный чертог. Каменный чертог. У нас такой есть уже. А, у нас есть такой. Так. Блях. Мы с собой големчиков возьмем, это будет нормально. Где эти-то?
Yes.
Понял.
Yes. Neutralizing enemies.
Yes.
Damn it. Healing now. Crush. Burn. Fire.
Whew. Good work. Go ahead.
Yes?
Yes.
What is it?
I'm ready.
Разделим вас на несколько отрядов. А, тут нужна приманка еще. Что там по... У нас численность превышена, надо чувачков гасить. У нас численность превышена, надо... За моего отца давайте, блядь. Ты взял?
Yes.
Как туда приманку положить?
Anything you need?
I took care of those trolls.
You did? Grand. If anything tears down me hut now, it'll be a bunch of crazy windhomers, not a furious troll. Here, you earned yourself this. Thanks again.
So long.
Aye.
А, это награда. Вот деньги. Как увеличить численность? Нам нужна численность. Ну, пойдем, что хочешь. Как кого-нибудь убить? Как кого-нибудь тогда убить? Или чего типа такого чего-нибудь? Ну есть один, но почему-то он даже один не делается. А вот численность.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Да ты бесишь меня, слышишь? Ты штуки не сделаешь, что ли? Даже 4. Сейчас численность увеличится. Столица, давай быстрее, алло.
We finished researching a new technology.
У некоторых юнитов есть стойки и особая способность. Их можно включить в нижней правой панели команд юнита. Это я в курсе. Как это закрыть? Два человека, думаю, хватит.
What is it?
What's the latest?
What is it?
Anything you need?
So long.
Aye.
Да, блядь, не то.
Anything you need?
Okay, the Earthshakers are ready. Let's give it another try.
All right. Just give them the order to cast their protection spell over me. Let's hope this whole thing doesn't end up in flames. Now, on my mark. 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'll be damned. You did it. Grand, General. Grand.
Thank Kurga and the Earthshakers. Now we can move back into the valley and retake the town.
Right. And send those buggers back into the mountains where they belong. Not an easy task. According to the scouts, the Windholmers didn't just dig into Dracok when they pushed us out. They also spread out over the whole area. Defensive outposts, in other words. Lots of them. And of course, that means they'll have scouting troops patrolling the area too. Even with your support, I doubt they'd hesitate to teach us a lesson. The scouts also mentioned they noticed several new defensive towers spread out all over. That'll be a pain. It's a long road to Dracos, General, but I know you'll get us there.
Where do you need us?
Yes.
Bottom line, we're in for a rough time, but so are they.
No matter how well we fight, this will be a bloody bout. Can you think of anything that will help us make the battle easier?
I'm afraid not. Wait. Of course. The tunnel.
Enlighten us.
There's There's an old mining shaft east of here. And I might be wrong, but I think it leads into the Draycott outskirts. You could take a small troop and clear the tunnels for our workers. Then they could stabilize it and we could send the rest of our forces through, right behind enemy lines. It's a risk for you, but it might save us a lot of lives.
Good idea. Well then, let's get to it. We'll free Draycott and find out what in blazes is going on in Windholm.
Your word and me half here. Just keep in mind that it's fathers and sons we'll be sending into battle with you. They trust me, and I trust you, so let's not let them down.
I'll do my best.
That's all I can ask. Knee half guide your sword, General.
Anything you need?
Is there anything else we can do to help with our plan?
Aye, there is. Long story short, I had been working on some special schematics shortly before I left the Bastion. If you help me get my hands on some moon silver, I might be able to tinker with your troops' equipment a little.
All right. Any idea where I can find some?
Well, most of it is in Draycott, but there's an old mining post up north that might still have some in their storage. Last I heard, some bandits had taken it over, but who knows now with the Windholmers. Still, that's your best bet.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. So long.
Aye.
This is where we'll make our stand.
То стороны. Ну, всякие пожарные. Потому что они нам могут преподать урок, как нам сказали. Но я думаю, мы им тоже сможем преподать урок. Неплохой. Благодаря хотя бы большой армии, я думаю, мы сможем их победить. Немного здесь укрепимся на этой позиции, так сказать. Поехали дальше. Building completed. Да-да-да. Как же без этого вот. О, так ты големчик здесь. Шел ты, блядь. Это шпаш, наверное.
Yes.
Иди сюда. Захватить базу. Так, что там по численности еще? О, у них еще одна база здесь. Оттянул серебро. Приходим. Приходим. Здесь база, надо было на базу идти. так, ребята, ладно, на этом, наверное, мы закончим. Что-то как-то получилось не очень хорошо, что-то у меня будильничек мой любимый не сработал. Не знаю, почему он решил, собственно, так сделать. Ну ладно. Хорошо, что, в принципе, что я так посмотрел. Иначе бы опять у нас серия затянулась до офигенного количества времени. Ну, на этом году закончим. Да, такие молчаливыми получаются серии. Здесь, получается, нужно выполнять всякие стратегические действия. За всем следить, и здесь редко когда получается что-то прокомментировать, потому что это сосредоточено на абсолютно каждом моменте игры. Боишься, что на тебя игрок комп опять не напал, потому что у него всякая стратегическая ерунда заскриптована, и он, в принципе, совершает меньше таких различных ошибок. И, естественно, стратегия у него более, уже как бы проверена, он просто действует по критериям этой стратегии. Ну, на этом это все. С вами MR.Ruslanikys. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, делитесь этим видео с друзьями, тоже лайкали, подписывались. Ну, с вами был MR.Ruslanikys. И всем, ребят, пока.